I have not eaten solid food in 3 days, and I am on a 7 day fast. But it's still the morning time, so this is freshly into day three. But I want to give you guys a recap of my full day two because I had did a video last night, but I didn't edit it or anything. And I was going to post it until it got to the nighttime. When I was in bed getting ready to go to sleep, I'm like, no, I'm not going to post that video. Let me document how I'm feeling into the nighttime. So for the rest of the evening on day two, I started to get cravings. Those cravings, they had rolled in. I had a headache for a lot of the day. But after I left the gym yesterday, I came home, I watched Netflix. I woke up from my nap around like 2. I took like an hour or so nap. I woke up from my nap and then I'm like, I'm hungry. And I think what I do is when I don't have anything to do, I find something to snack on. My snacks are usually healthy snacks, but at the same time, I'm still snacking on something. I typically snack on a fruit, mainly grapes, but I haven't even been doing that. So I'm like, all right, what do I do? So I still have that leftover green juice that I made on day one. Still have some left that I'm going to finish off today. I wanted to finish it off within 2 days, but whatever, we're good. So I went and drank that. I made myself some hot tea and I had my 40 ounce of water also. Try to get all of this fluid in to like trick myself into thinking that I am full. Well, trick my mind into thinking that I'm full. And it did work. It worked for a little bit. But as the night settled in, like I had started to get a headache again. And I'm like, I have some vegan crackers in there. They're like Cheez-Its, but they're vegan. It is, the coloring is like beets. Um, there's no dairy in them. I was like, I could go and snack on those because they're vegan. And I'm like, no, let me not do that because again, I didn't have anything to do. So it's like, let me snack on something. So that was really hard for me to be like, no, I'm just not going to do anything. Let me chill. Let me just deal with this. My stomach did start hurting. And the headache just like went on throughout the night. So I'm like, all right, let me just go lay down and go to bed. I get into bed and I tossed and turned a lot because my head is hurting. And I'm like, why the heck is my head hurting? Like, is this one of the symptoms that I'm supposed to be going through? I don't 100% know, but I will say this to you guys. I was a coffee drinker. I would have my cup of coffee in the morning before work because I work from home. I would have my cup of coffee in the morning. I would use agave for the sweetener, and I would use a coarse creamer. So I'm thinking that the headaches that I'm getting is a withdrawal. I'm going through a withdrawal from not drinking coffee. Like, isn't that insane that something that's inanimate, coffee, you can get an addiction over that to where your body is having to wean off of that drug. That is crazy to me. But I've gone through this before because when I think it was like 10 years ago or so, I went vegan and coffee was one of the things that I had cut off back then. Um, and I kind of remember going through the withdrawals of it, but not really. But anywho, I had a hard time sleeping last night. I had a headache for most of the night. I did get some sleep, but I don't think I got enough sleep because of the headache. Now that it's day three, it's the morning time, I don't have a headache and I don't feel hungry. Isn't that weird? Like, I don't know if this is like a legit symptom or where I'm supposed to be at on this detox journey, but I don't feel hungry at all right now. But I'm also keeping myself occupied. But I also didn't wake up hungry. So I don't know because when I woke up, I had to get my kids, make sure that they're getting ready for school and things like that. And I still wasn't hungry. I haven't even had anything to drink yet, which I probably should start chugging down some water. But I'll make up my water when I get off, finish up with this video. But yeah, that was my day to evening wrap up. I dealt with cravings. I dealt with headaches. Today it is day 3. I'm not doing any of that as of yet, but I am going to do another update video to show like how I progress along for day 3. I am going to finish up that green juice that I have. I think I'm going to put that on my stomach. I think that'll be the first thing that I put on my stomach today, along with some hot tea. I have so many different hot loose teas. Well, loose tea down there that I can make up. I don't know which one I want to do yet. I'm not going to do the ashwagandha because that's more of a relaxing. That worked better for me before going to bed. But yeah, that was the wrap up for day 2. Day 3, hopefully this is, a better day. And I had got this tingling feeling over my head. Like, okay, like right here, I believe, this is my belief, that this is where the pineal gland is. This started tingling a little. I noticed that had happened. And, I know we can't feel our brain, but it was something in my head that felt like it was being massaged. That may be the best way that I can describe it. I don't know how to word it, but it didn't feel bad. I felt like it was a wave of like a calmness coming over my head. I don't know, but that was another thing that I noticed had happened with the ending, towards the ending of my day 2. And it wasn't bad. I didn't feel sick or anything. I was just letting it happen. But hopefully I encourage or inspire somebody to want to do this. Again, you do not have to do a full 7-day fast. You can ease yourself into it. You can do a half a day where you can go your entire day without eating and wait until like 5 or 6 o'clock at night and then have yourself a small meal. And then, you fasted for 12 hours or something like that. You can start like that. You can start off by doing a 24-hour fast, just not eat anything for 24 hours and just fill your bodies with liquids. Or you can do a 3-day fast. If you really want to take it there, you can do a 3-day fast. You do not have to jump into it. You can alter this any way that you see fit for yourself. But the changes that start to happen within the body just after a few hours of fasting, a 12-hour fast, changes start to happen within your body. And I probably should start attaching like a little statement, a little fun fact to show like what is going on within my body after I hit these certain days of fasting. So I think I'm going to attach that in this video and show you guys what is going on with inside of my body right now that I am on day 3 of my fast. It is really cool to see what goes on within your body and how the body heals itself. So I will talk to you guys later on today. I will give you guys a recap of my day 3. If I feel as if there are some symptoms that happen throughout the night, then I'll hold off on updating later on. But if nothing happens and, I feel perfectly fine, I will give you guys another update later on today of how things are going. Probably around it'll be later in the day, like 8 o'clock at night, because that's what I'm training myself to start winding down. No, it's not going to be around 8 o'clock because I have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tonight. It'll probably be around 9 o'clock, so I may or may not post it because I do have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tonight, and that class usually ends around 8:30. So I will talk to you guys later. Be happy, be healthy, take care of yourself, you guys. Peace.